and welcome back. I only just realised that none of you had any of that music playing right until I started turning everything on. I am sorry that you just had dead silence. There was nothing playing for you. I am sorry, but how are we all? I have an ice pop, ice pole, ice pop, whatever you want to call it. Got a tea towel so it doesn't get wet on here. But it's really hot, and we always just chill out for the first few minutes. So I'm gonna have my ice pop, ice pole. It's a nice pole. I'm gonna have my ice pole, and we're all just gonna chat. Hey, Mr. Pizza Man, how you doing? Who's excited for Alpha Season 3 coming summer 2022? Voxel Lady. Voxel Lady 1, I should say. You're the number 1 Voxel Lady. Garnican, hello, my friend. How you guys doing? I'm not even sorry about this. This is just what we're doing. I'm just eating one of those streams. That one was taken. That's fine, because now it just makes you seem like you're the number 1 Voxel Lady. Mr. Pizza Man's excited for Alpha Season 3. Coming soon, TM. I've been organising like so much fun stuff for you guys to be doing during Alpha Season 3. Who's excited to do hide and seek again? Who isn't excited to do the whole lineup and take everybody's names and try and make sure nobody cheats during hide and seek? Me. I'm not excited for that part of it. But am I excited to try and break the instances with you guys again? Hell yeah. 100%. So, I think it's like a slightly soury. It's like apple, like a sour apple taste. It's a little bit like apple sours. If you've ever drunk apple sours, what am I eating? It's an ice pop. An ice pole. It's green. It's apple flavored. So like the green screen makes it invisible. But it's an ice pop. So frozen flavored ice, basically. And it melts, and then you get a nice little drink at the end of it. Candy. No, it's not. No. It's not candy. You mean sweets? You mean sweets? We call them sweeties. No. It is sweet, but it's not a candy. It's a frozen potion of invisibility. That's exactly what it is. Thank you. No, so it does taste sweet because it tastes like sour apples. Like, if you've ever drunk, like, apple sours, it's an adult beverage where it tastes like apples, but sour tasting apples. I don't know how else to... Like, sour foods, fruits and stuff. Not, like, off-tasting. Just, I just like sour stuff, so it's not candy. To me, candy, if you're American, when you say candy, you kind of mean like what the British mean as sweet is, like lollipops and like midget gems, and other UK sweets images. So these are UK sweets. Mawam, Skittles, Squashes, Haribo. All these are sweet. Skittles. Chocolates are still somewhat considered sweets, but not really. Chocolates are just chocolates. Mr. Pizza Man, where are you from? But yeah, it's frozen flavored ice, basically. Lolly, well no, because Americans call lollies something different. Caleb, would you not just call it an apple? Why would it automatically be a candy, an apple candy? You can get really, if you've ever had like a pink lady, they are one of the sweetest tasting apples that are just apples. But these come in all different flavors. I'm not too sure what the blue one's flavor is. Maybe blueberry, but it doesn't quite taste like blueberry, so I'm unsure. Okay, that's cool, Mr. Pizza Man. Yeah, I mean freezer pops. I would know what you mean if you said freezer pops. This is taking much longer to eat than I had planned. But yeah, we are going to get involved in some stuff. We're going to do a little bit of Vox Edit. I've got some updates about Vox Edit that haven't been implemented yet, but will be handy for you guys to know. So we're going to go over that. We'll do some stuff in Game Maker, and we'll play some games too. Now, oh, that does remind me as well, we are having another live Vox Edit contest. It will be on a Sunday, so it'll be this Sunday coming, so Sunday the 14th, and it will be from 3 PM UTC. Convert that, whatever time it is for you guys. I found it funny that some of you are literally here watching me eat this. Alright. So this invisible bit is the leftover juice from some of it melting. So then you just drink that. That was good. Right. Suppose we better actually get on with normal content and not just make this into a weird stream. So, got my tea. It's peppermint tea today. Not that you can really tell. It's peppermint tea. But let's get into some thingy-mabobs. Don't really know. Oh, actually, I can show you. So anybody that had tuned in on the Monday Sandbox stream will have seen that we did start doing this, and I did say that we were going to section this bit off, but you'd be able to walk into it. So actually, the update, and it is going to be relevant, it will work properly. I have been told this will work properly within version 0.7 of the Game Maker, which is you will be able to make it so it does and doesn't collide. So because it is animated, it will still do the thing that you need it to do, so we do still need to hide it in there, but this should actually collide. But we shall see. We shall see how it does. But this bit here, so it works really well for this, which is we've got a sticky out bit right here. And so we can go to it and we can turn the collisions off. Hey, boop goop to you, Rush Park Galaxy. Have you got yourself a knee and a head? I need to make sure I get myself a knee and a head. Really, really do. And we finally, I say we as if, you know, you guys definitely built it alongside me, but I have finally finished this. So we've got the roof up here. You guys hadn't seen the roof on here or anything to do with this area. We got some little crates at the back. We've added some tables and chairs up here. There's like a plate with some egg and bacon. We got some random sushi things and some papers. But yeah, we've got all of this is now complete. And you can, so the only thing you can't do is you can't go from this floor, so the first story, to the second story. You can go from ground floor up onto the first floor. But as soon as you get onto the second story, you can go up. You can parkour your way around up here and parkour round and up to here. So what I've done it in the game maker is add some ladders to this, but also I don't know what I'm going to use this in because I haven't really got anything. This was just something I made as part of the Creator Fund, so we're just leaving it as it is. It's done. It's finished. But I want to make mushroom. I need to get some 9A7A. Hello. How are you, my friend? How the frig are you? How am I? I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. I'm just having a little look at some mushrooms. And we're probably going to go for this one because that's what Cornish Pisces usually sit on. So that's what we're going to go for. Right, but in fact, how was everybody's weekend? How you guys been? Need to get more vocal and social with you guys. Being far too quiet. Hey, it's much of a lighter white color, honestly. I thought it was a cream color, but every picture I'm looking at has it being very, very pale. Like super pale. Maybe this. I think this has a yellow tinge to it, but I'm not super keen on. I'm gonna go with that. And try to get all our stalks look very, very different. Some have like a bubbly bit in the middle. They're like the same sort, but they look all a little bit different in some places. So what I'm going to do is right here, have like that. Bit is gonna have right there. Okay. Trim it. Set to 4. No one riding, what? Who would be riding shotgun today? What? I'm not driving. I shouldn't be. Am I in the car? Gosh damn it, am I driving again today while streaming? What is happening? But seriously, how was everybody's weekend? I'm also, I can't share the music with you guys, but I am also gonna have some music on. Just personally for me. And if, yes please, music. I can't. No assistant. I never have assistant on my personal. I am streaming to my personal channel, right? Because I spent the first 10 minutes drinking an ice pole and eating an ice pole. I better be on my own channel. Please tell me I am. Yes. Yes, I am. Whew. But no, I'm always on my own. But yeah, it says Panda Pops. Good. Good, I'm on my channel. I'm on my own channel. You're getting me scared for a minute there. But yeah, sorry, Hengamatsu. I may have pronounced some of that wrong, but I'm pretty sure I said Hengamestu. Hengamestu. I don't know. Hengamestu. Unfortunately, I can't because it's not copyright free. But right now, if you wanted to listen to the same music as me, I am on Spotify and I am listening to Going Underground by The Jam. Just in case you wanted to also listen to it. Heng Game Studios. Wait, seriously? I see it now. Great. Are you building in the metaverse? Wow, that just really proves I don't know how to read anything. I just don't know how to read. That's not embarrassing at all. So the title usually says the Sandbox instead of... Wait, what? So the title usually says the Sandbox instead of Panda Pops when the Sandbox... All titles say the Sandbox. Are you still... You know I can just check that I am actually live, right? Channel. Yes, I'm live on my own channel. Because it's a Sandbox stream. It is a Sandbox stream. Sandbox affiliated stream. Which is why it says Sandbox. But yeah, the stream title's fine. It's a Sandbox affiliated stream. Underneath Panda Pops it says Sandbox because the title is Sandbox. What? You're confusing me now, shush. Stop confusing the streamer. It's impolite. I'm joking, by the way. You can confuse me all you want. You guys are so good at it. Hey, that should be a thing. How are you? I'm so quiet right now. I don't like the song that's playing. Ooh, Perfect 10 by The Beautiful South. Yeah, I'll just tell you guys what I'm listening to, so if you want, you can join in. I'm listening to it also. I think you asked about our weekend, my English. Yeah, I did ask about your weekend working at Tower Defense because I work on your other business from home during the week. You hardly ever go out. Me and you both hardly ever go out. I'm always in. That scared the shit out of me. I had my volume way up. There was no volume happening for a second. Oh, yeah, sorry. I was just being really quiet. That sometimes happens, especially if I start concentrating. The volume's still there. I'm just being quiet. It happens. You can ask everybody. We call it panda concentration mode. Hello! That should be a thing. Super hello. Super loud hello. Which fungi is? It's not gonna be a fungi. I mean, yeah, like a fungi. It's gonna be this sort of mushroom toadstool one found within Cornwall is what we're going for, like this, because it's a Cornish one, and we're doing some Cornish pixies. Which was one of my favourite places to go to in Cornwall was Truro, where you can find most of the Cornish pixies there. Calls local mythology. So local folklore is the better way of describing it. But yeah, we have quite a lot of British folklore, and including some Lincolnshire, because I'm from a region called Lincolnshire. Folklore that I didn't even realize was a thing in this area. So let me find a Lincolnshire folklore that I recently found out, which was, oh, that's really cute. So let me just go to Lincolnshire folklore. Right, so is it this one? Okay, there's one called the Toadman, and we're not going to talk about the Toadman, but we'll talk about the Toadman. So the Toadman is someone in folklore, in the folklore of the Fens of East Anglia. That is kind of the region that I'm in. So East Anglia is in Lincolnshire. So it is So Toadman is someone who made a deal with the devil, which gives them control over horses. So stories of Toadman seem to have been prevalent in this region, especially during the interwar period. So from 1918 to 1938. So it was... I just read what that was. So the initiation ceremony involved catching a male toad, hanging it from a thorn bush, or pegging it to an anthill until its bones had been picked clean, and then carrying the bones on their person until dried. So you'll wait until almost all the frog flesh is picked clean off of the bones. Then you would carry the bones with you until the bones dried out. The bones, once dried, would then be thrown into a running stream on a full moon or at midnight, and all except one would be swept downstream. The remaining small fork-shaped bone, when recovered, would, through unspecified means, grant its holder psychic control over horses. How hilarious is that? How hilarious is that? So basically, you become a Toadman by basically capturing a male toad, hanging it from a thorn bush or anthill until the flesh had come off of it. You carry its bones until they're dry, throw them into a running stream on a full moon or midnight, and then all except for one would be swept downstream. The remaining small fork-shaped bone, when recovered, would then grant its holder psychic control over horses. Celtic in origin? No. This is not... or Celtic. No. This is a folklore that started in 1918. This is where this is rooted. This isn't even like super old folklore. A Celtic one that is very, very big in full English folklore is the Green Man. And I can show you the Green Man. And I believe it is Green Man. So this is the Green Man. This is the most notable Green Man. This is actually something... this one. This is actually something that I'm going to be creating within VoxEdit as well, is the Green Man. But he basically represents life and rebirth. Guess what I have in my pocket? Nope, toad bones. Yeah, so I believe that is... I'm going to just double check. Wikipedia isn't always totally accurate. Yes, represents rebirth and a new growth. So every spring and stuff like that. And I do believe... I mean, can date back as far as the 8th century, but seen in lots and lots of depictions around the UK. Not Slenderman. Not Slenderman at all. But yeah, I do believe I will double check. In fact, we'll just do... oh, wait, no! Pagan! It's... so... I think paganism is also Celtic, but I could be wrong. I definitely need to brush up on that, so don't hold me to it. Okay, so some Celt practice is in pagan. So they have shared history. Basically, based off of what I've just looked at. So I think it's the same how a lot of folklore does sort of cross over where there's similarities between things, like the Beast of Bodmore is basically one big one as well. That's like a giant dog, like a giant black dog. Beast of Bodmin. Beast of Bodmin. Sorry, the Beast of Bodmin. Bodmin Moor. Yeah, the Beast of Bodmin. But also within Lincolnshire, we have the black. It's literally in Lincolnshire. It's called the Black Dog. And I think and the Black Shook, which is also in East Anglia. And unfortunately, this has been something that has been seen numerous times even now, although people refer to it as the Black Panther in our area. It probably isn't. So yes, the Black Shook is a ghostly black dog that roams our area. But yeah, the Beast of Bodmin is also a black dog. Beast of Bodmin Moor. I think it was an escaped Black Panther. So that's what they say the Beast of Bodmin Moor is. That's also what they say the more recent. So when I say recent, I mean like probably about 20 years ago now, there had actually been an escaped panther near where we live. Kind of, not like right, like, oh, just over the way, like fairly close, like close enough. And people had seen what they assumed to be this panther, but it is still being seen today. And unlike in America, where there's not really rules over you guys having big cats in certain areas, I know there are rules in some areas of America, but you guys still have like people housing giant, big, wild cats. Whereas you don't get that in the UK. If there's a panther in the UK, it's because it's escaped from like a zoo. So yeah, we've had stuff like that. But yeah, there's quite a lot of things like ghostly black dogs, things like that. But Cornish Pixies, also spelt differently. They're spelt like Piskies. They're very like in the Truro area is where there's a lot of stories around them, and it was one of my favorite areas. King Arthur and Merlin is also Cornwall area, so they say where the town Tintagel, have been there many times, once too many considering there is. If you've ever been to Tintagel, you know how small Tintagel is. So going there, Pixies, no, like P-I, instead of the Y, it's an I. So Piskies, like P-I. So buy one from Harrods. Oh, the Piskies? Yeah, unfortunately, if you're trying to look at Cornish Piskies for images, you're going to get a lot of Harry Potter references. That is not what they, let me show you a Cornish Piskie. So this is what you get. When you look at Cornish Piskies, this is what they actually look like. These are the more traditional, and this is what Harry Potter did to them. So they don't even have wings. The traditional ones don't even have wings. Traditional Cornish Pixies are not known to have wings. I had many of these little... Ooh, whoops. Like many of these little things, I always got a couple whenever I went there. Oh, you could buy a lion from Harrods? Oh, sorry, Clanker. Definitely missed what you were trying to say there. But then obviously a lot of folk traditions as well is folk dancers, maypoles, Lincolnshire folk. What are they called? Folk dancers. What? Morris dancing. There we go. I just saw it. So Morris dancers. They are really entwined within British folk as well. And like history within Britain. Different regions have different ways of presenting their Morris dancers as well. Which is why you get like a lot of different ones. But these are very traditional British things and stuff. That's like maypole dancing. But not many people do a lot of this. Luckily, the region I'm in, we do still have Morris dancers that actually do stuff in our town, which is really cool. My daughter actually really enjoyed watching the Morris dancers when we had a like a town summer fair. Which was really nice. We're gonna just take this one and we're gonna make it just a little bit smaller. I'm gonna take all of this off. I was on the box tool, no wonder it was playing up. Morris dancers are funny with the bells on their shoes. Don't think that was what they were going for. I don't think the hey, we're funny. Shame bell. Why are we shame belling? I can't shame bell. Unfortunately, I'm playing music right now, but you guys can't hear. I've just switched songs, so if anybody wants to listen to the same song as me, I'm listening to Babylon's Burning by The Roots. Just in case you guys want to listen to the same stuff. But Morrison says, oh, there where, oh my gosh, you know what? I'm not with it today. What am I making today? So, funnily enough, I'm making some Cornish mushrooms for some little pixies to be around. And I want to make this just a little bit bigger. Which is how we got onto the subject of talking about folklore and pixies. Any plans to add a cell shader to Sandbox? Not as far as I'm aware, no. We got folklore about people something akin to the fair folk living in caves under the forest here, but exactly what kind of loss? Oh, Garnica, that sounds cool. What is that? I'd love to look more into it. I think I'm gonna make this just a little bit smaller. Of the subtleties of those subcultures. Yeah, see, this is why a lot of people just don't really know that much about different folklores in different places. So, yeah, I have a huge love of pretty much any sort of mythology or folklore, and when I do start to deep dive into stuff, I will really, really look at it. Hey, Pickaxe Master, how you doing? How are you? Oh, I needed to make this shorter. And make it shorter. Okay, looks a little bit better. Should be an encyclopedia of that stuff. I mean, there are many places, at least in the UK, there are many places that you can go to learn about this stuff. There are obviously some, like, I had never heard about the Toadman, and I don't really want to go into detail about the Tiddyman. Well, I mean, we could. I mentioned the Black Shook, which I think as well for most people is everybody has a form of the Black Shook. Even in our subcultures, so Lincolnshire folklore, we have the Black Shook. The Beast of Bodmin as well is further down south. So there's similar stuff for the same areas, but I think almost a lot of cultures have like a black ghostly big dog that's unexplainable within their stuff. But yeah, the Tiddyman, right, I'm literally pulling up Wikipedia right now on this. So, it is a legendary bog spirit. So, anybody that doesn't know, we have the fens in Lincolnshire. It's very, not as much now, but Fenland is sort of watery, marshy land, boggy land. So the belief is the Tiddyman was first documented in June 1891, so not that long ago. Recalls a story collected, blah, blah, blah. Where is it? So, by an older person who spoke of a curse of pestilence that had been cast upon his village by the Tiddyman, who was angered at the draining of the fens by the Dutch, led by this person in the 17th century. According to the story, the Tiddyman was eventually placated after the villagers gathered at twilight at the time of the new moon, poured buckets of water into the dike, and apologized for the damage caused. He was not exclusively malevolent. If the fens flooded and the waters reached the villages, people would go out at night and call Tiddyman without a name, the waters froth, meaning Tiddyman without a name, the waters through, until they heard the cry of Peewit, and the next morning the waters would have receded. Very weird. Being no bigger than a 3-year-old child, but looking like an old man with long tangled white hair and a matted white beard. He is said to have worn a grey gown so that at dusk he was difficult to see. His laughter was said to resemble the call of the peewit. Right, what's a peewit? Oh, a bird. A bird. So he sounded like a bird and looked like a small man. Rename it Wizzy Hole Caves, yeah. Could be Wizzy, exactly. Wookie Hole! Oh, I love Wookie Hole. I've been there so many times. You guys been to Wookie Hole? Is a place in England where there's a myth about a witch living in the cave. Yes! Yes, there is! That used to frighten the hell out of my sister, and I loved it. She hated going there. It was so fun. It was so fun. I mean, oh no, my poor sister being scared. Can I ask something unrelated? I'm preparing a tower. This tower will throw spears. In the animator, I will throw the spear and put it back into the tower. Towers will be predators. In this case, does the attack animation need to be 1.75 seconds? Yes, potentially. The thing that I would be careful with is if you are animating, especially a tower, any animation will put a collision around that animated area. Okay, so if you've got, say, this building right here. This building has 0 animations, which means that a character, the avatar, can walk all over this. It can stand up here, it can jump onto each and every single one of those, and the collisions are defined by all of the separate things that I've done. So the top collision there, these obviously have collision on them, as long as it's all broken down. Now, if I had created something like a tower, let's pretend that this is a tower. This is your main tower, okay? But you've got an arrow that shoots out all the way to here. You've got like these arrows that come as far as this. Your box of collision will go up to there. So a character will never be able to get into this gap at all. I would say if you're animating it, I'm assuming that you're going off of the 1.75 because that's how long the attack animation is. Now, personally, I don't know if you need it to be that exact. You could test it out. I would test it out by just calling it, make sure you call it attack 01. Make sure it's named like that. Attack 01, attack 02, attack 03 for the different levels of attack. And set attack speed in the game maker if that helps. Oh, you want to attack quicker? Here is that during World War II, some illustrated stories about trolls under the forest was made that has largely replaced the old stories. So the old people here still talk about the underground ones, while the tourist usually only has heard of the trolls from World War II era, kinda sad. Garnican, that's really bizarre because never in my mind would I think of folklore would be rooted in World War II trolls. There is no way my mind would think. I know, people think, wait, trolls. Are you from Denmark? I love trolls. Yes! You have the cool trolls! So, Danish trolls in Denmark. Wait, where's... You have like the proper ugly trolls. These ones. So, the trolls that I have are... I had one like this. I had one very, very similar like this. But most of mine are trolls, the dam trolls. So like these ones. Oh, okay, apparently I can't go to eBay. So, oh yeah, there we go. So the knife form troll is some that I've had. So I didn't have the double-headed one, but I had some like those. But otherwise, yes, I've got dam trolls. I've got the the ones with like they begin with U, and then I do have a bunch of like the common Russ trolls. But yeah, dam trolls. I've got the ones with like the proper long hair and stuff. I love them. They're my favorite. People might think it's really mean that I did this, but I saw one of the two of the super rare ones. I was in a charity shop and I was picking up a few things and they were just on the side. They weren't priced up. And I looked at them and I was paying for some other bits and I was like, oh, how much are these? And the woman was like, oh, like £4 each. And looked at them for a minute, knowing full well they're worth upwards of £100 each. Now, at the time, they would have been worth about 50 quid each. So looking at them being like, they're worth about 50. And I just looked at her, took a punt and went, bit too much. And she was like, £5 for both? I swindled a charity shop. This information is very good, thank you. I can make the tower, no collisions, and deal with the damage with a numpad. Yeah, you could do that, yeah. But I don't know what trolls. We definitely have ogre stories and giant stories in the UK, because a lot of our landscape comes from giant stories. That's why we've got like the Giants Causeway, things like that. But let's have a look. English folklore trolls. I don't think... No, trolls are very Scandinavian. So maybe trolls would have come over here in those legends, but I don't think any legends about trolls are inherently based within any actual English, like the land stories. Like, they would have come over with those stories, but they would never have been rooted in our own country. But I'm so glad that you brought up Vikings, because, oh my god, did you know my 31st great-grandfather was King Harold's Bluetooth? Did you guys know that? Because I don't bring it up every single time anymore. I'm just double-checking his name. I know it's not far away. I don't send my mum many pictures. Not on Facebook, anyway. King Harold Herbastus, King of Denmark. For Bluetooth, that Bluetooth is named after... Is it really named after Bluetooth is named after? So basically you are a princess, exactly. I didn't want to brag or anything, but I'm like, yes. Oh. Thank you, my trusty subjects. I really appreciate it. You guys are amazing. Alpha Season 3 is coming soon! TM. The Bluetooth symbol is, I think, HB in Elder... Oh, okay. Cool. Should put some Bluetooth influence in your D&D character? Oh my gosh. Oh, don't you give me ideas. Half Dork's gonna end up hating me. I swear. Like, what are you doing? Why? Like, actually, like, I'm totally a princess. Everyone bow down to Princess Tricks. Hey Panda, how are you? How's your fair? Okay, so, in terms of the Pandonian Fairy Contest, so as hopefully everybody that entered realized, the top 3 do need to in fact send me those files. They have in fact sent me the files, so the people that placed in the top 3 do know who they are. Did need those files because if they were unwilling or unable to give me the files, obviously we would have to replace the top 3, move people in 4th and 5th to take over those places because it was required for those to become part of my game. So the results should actually go ahead and be announced on this Saturday. Horns and long blue braids. 9A7. Oh my gosh. Half Dork's taking like time off today, so I don't want to bother him. Because I was going to be like, I should message Half Dork right now, but no, Half Dork's taking time off, well-needed rest, everybody needs to have their chill time. And I didn't quite catch, because I was in and out of his stream a lot today, just because I had like meetings and other bits of work I needed to do. So I only caught little bits, but I think he wasn't very well, or he's not feeling too good. I know there was talk about, like, we talked about headaches, because I said, like, I know when I get, like, migraines and stuff like that. Caleb! No, right. Don't think that you've lost. It just means that you've not in the top 3. There are 10 places, so there's still prizes as well. So I honestly can't remember who the other people are. But don't go thinking like, oh no, I've not placed, because it was top 10. It's still top 10. Just the top 3 will already know who they are. So the results are not out. The results will go out on Saturday. Ugandan Knuckles intensify. Why, Joseph? Are you gonna come beat me up? Don't beat me up. I'm friendly, I promise. I promise I'm a friendly person. Don't hurt me. Please. Queen! Yay! Not yet. I haven't reclaimed my Danish crown? I don't know. But Caleb, it doesn't mean you've lost, it just means you're not in the top 3. There's still, you know, other places that you may have placed, but I'm not revealing anything of the sorts to anyone. Alright, let's do a little tilty tilt of this one. I want this to be a little jaunty. Also, Clankersh, if you're there, were you there earlier? Yes, Clankersh was there earlier. Clankersh, do you think this would be really cute to have in our game as well? I'm bad at simping. Too simple you want, my friend. I don't care. Hey, you skipped my question above. Will they fix the orbit navigation? The camera should never rotate. Right. Yes. So, unfortunately, and I feel like I say this all the time, there is a Vox Edit update coming. The Vox Edit update is coming with GameMaker 0.7. This keeps being pushed back. I was told that everything was meant to be released in July. It obviously hasn't. So there is camera fixes. There's a lot of really good fixes. There are camera fixes and stuff like that. Need to change the song I'm listening to because I'm not keying on it. Oh! Rock for Casper by The Clash. That's what we're listening to. I don't know who that is, 9A7A. Should I? And then I think we're just gonna have some really small ones. So new, mushroom, tiny. Alright, there we go. Teeny tiny little mushroom. How about the 2-hour Vox 2-hour contest results? That is going to go out Friday. That should be going out Friday, with the results going out Friday. And we will be having another live Vox edit contest. Lucas will be joining me, so only you guys in this stream will know that Lucas is joining me because I've been telling people with a special guest. I think they travelled on a ship to Denmark in the story. Oh, thank you, 9A7A. I will check it out. I'm guessing it doesn't go well, considering you said just don't ride with them, so I'm guessing that doesn't go over well. So we will have another, it will be the usual 3-hour Vox edit contest, and I will do spoilers, it is another character contest. So it will be using the character templates. Lucas is right. He is right. And Lucas is helpful. It was also a theme that he had thought up, and he really wanted to be part of it and help out. So I was like, yes, of course you can, my little friend. It will be fun. It's much better to have somebody with me as well. I definitely think, especially something like that where I'm meant to be creating at the same time. Because about giants here, they're usually buried under the oceans though, waiting to be awakened. Yes. Yes, they are. We have some in England. I don't know if I know any like full-on stories. Let's just see. So we have some, I shouldn't really say English, I should say like United Kingdom, because then it incorporates Welsh, because Wales is its own country itself. But yes, there's definitely a Welsh one. Definitely remember there being one. Yes. Gog Magog, which I am pretty sure in Welsh sounds much better than how I've just said it. Bet it's a giant sheep. Oh, funny. Hope there's no Welsh people in here to take offense to that. Right, now I've got an idea how I'm going to do my pixie. I'm not too sure how it's going to go, so we're going to go pixie face. So many people might know about the Giants Causeway. Legend has it in Northern Ireland. It was Northern Ireland was home to a giant named Finn. And I can't remember when another giant came across the Irish Sea in Scotland, threatened Ireland. Finn retaliated by tearing up great chunks of the Antrim coastline and hurling them into the sea, thus causing the Giants Causeway. There we go. Interesting. Right. Everybody say yes, that's super interesting. Oh yes, Panda. Question: will the new version of Voxel invert? They work much better. Yes, they do. Yeah, don't do it right now. Yeah, obviously, as you found out, it is totally broken. Don't use it now. But yes, with the update, you should see much improvement. Is there a new version of Voxel out? Not currently, no, but a new version of Voxel, an update will come out when Game Maker 0.7 comes out, which should hopefully be soon. TM. It was meant to be a while ago and it still hasn't happened, so I am very sorry that you have not seen it yet. But there will be a new version. But there isn't a new version yet. Have the same system requirements as now. Unfortunately, I actually don't really get told about system requirements as much as I ask about system requirements. Still don't fully get to know about them. As annoying as that is. It's on the way with the new Game Maker release. I like how Skyhand 110 is like, yeah, it's on the way. Like the Game Maker release, like really super excited. It was meant to be released over a month ago. So I don't know when it's coming. Maxi, I'm teaching everybody everything today. We've discussed so much. We've discussed so much. I've been teaching everybody everything that they could possibly need to know. That story is great and much better than the actual fact. It was caused by a volcanic eruption. Shush, Maxie, no. Don't ruin it. No proof. Science, not a thing. Shush. Shush now, Maxie. Shush now. I'm gonna pretend it's a real thing. But no, it all started off because basically I'm making a little Cornish pixie thing and we started talking about many, many different stuff. Yeah, of course the giant story wins. Because it's true. And everybody likes things that are true. Can't decide on the Pixies outfit. I mean, I could do it where the it makes sense that the Pixie's naked, but I don't think I'll do the Pixie naked. It can wear a red top. Just, yeah, a darker red so it looks more like a berry. The giant mythological Cornish pasty. Well, unfortunately, we're not allowed to. If you've been there and you've witnessed it, like for fear of death, you don't ever mention it ever again. Yesterday, your laptop shut down because Game Maker and Vox Edit were open at the same time. His battery was swollen. Wow. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, it might be time for you to get a new one. Oh, Hen Game Studio. That sounds like that sucks big time. That would make me super sad. Kinda looks like a little Miss Santa, but okay. It's coming on August 23rd, guys, do you? Good luck with that sort of logic. By the way, that's August 2023. Yeah, that. I did tell them that they need to start removing, like, coming summer 2022. Just in case. Hey, Go West, how you doing? How are you? How the frig are you, my friend? You worked on your Playboy last night? Awesome! Oh, wait, when did I say? Was it next? Okay, next Tuesday. Anybody that wants feedback, because then you'll have a few days to make edits or anything that you want. Next Tuesday, anybody that wants feedback on their Playboy assets, you need to let me know beforehand, okay? Because, and DM me on Twitter, DM me on Discord, whisper me on Twitch if you really want to, but just let me know. Be like, hey, I want feedback on my asset. Make sure that you've either sent me images of where it's at right now, or if you have, or if you have already submitted it, but you're hoping maybe some feedback and you can make some changes. Like I've said, you're allowed to resubmit if you've done changes. It's mass sending, like spam sending the same asset over and over again with no changes that we don't like. But if you have submitted it, just say, I have submitted, this is my name that I've submitted it as, I would like feedback. If you haven't submitted it, then just make sure that you message me saying, can you review this? Send me a picture of the asset, maybe a little screen recording of you spinning around it or something, so I can see it in all different ways. Sounds good. Want to send you mine through Twitter? Go ahead, Go West. Please do. But it'll be next Tuesday. I will do a review of them. Said on your vehicle, never made one in Vox Edit before. Totally not happy with it. Oh, Maxie! Oh, do you know what? Vehicles are super hard to do. Vehicles are very, very hard to do, so well done on trying to do a vehicle, honestly. Because they are not easy. They are not easy at all. On day 3 and already half grey from it. Oh, bless you. I can watch the... Yes! Yeah! You are already answering that. What? Sorry, Sparky? What's the best way to send an asset for you to review? Just photos, videos, or files? Yeah, I wouldn't say files. Just because I always find it a bit weird if people send me their files that I can open up in Voxel because it feels like, you know, I'm being a little bit too intrusive. But yeah, videos or pictures. But yeah, you can definitely watch the VOD. Yeah. Vehicles are hard. Clanker, she sent me a DM. Cool. Is it a DM I need to read now or a DM in terms of your thing? Clancash, I can't enter the contest. I run them. I organize through them. As much as that would be a great thing, and I may make that not for a contest. I think I may just make it. Although I think Half Dork was wanting to make all of that stuff anyway. But yeah, I do love the idea. The singers too intrusive. But yeah, it would be cool, but I can't enter the contests. I love the idea. I love the idea. Oh, she's still too big. Right, we'll do a couple. We'll do one that's slightly smaller. We're already getting up there on the faces, though. Right, how far into the stream are we? Okay, we're almost an hour and a half in. So what I am going to do is I'm going to go take a short break because I actually need to pee between eating the ice pole and having this tea. I actually kind of need to pee. So we're going to go for a quick break, which means I do need to turn my music off. You guys actually have all... Have you guys been hearing my music this whole time? No, did you just hear the end of the music? Only heard around 20 seconds. Okay, cool. I might just have to, like, there we go. That's where my brain's at. I didn't even realize I clicked that button. So I might have to edit out 20 seconds, which is fine, just now. Whew. And it would have been bad. No, well, maybe, potentially, but just for a second. Well, hopefully my talking blocked it out and I won't get the strike thing saying, hey, this has been claimed because you've used a song, because that's happened when it's been all of about 5 seconds before. From like ads, when I used to have the copyright free music playing and an ad would pop up and I'm like, skip ad. Anyway, let's go for a quick break. I do, though, need to make sure that the VOD I've got playing is the correct VOD. It is. Okay, so come out of that and we'll go over and play that. So I'll catch you guys in about 5 to 10 minutes. Go to the toilet, make your drinks, do whatever you gotta do, and I will see you soon.
Y'all ready for the Sandbox game? Climbing up the blockchain. We be hitting like it's.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another Panda Pops Quick Tips. For today's quick tip, I'm going to show you how you can unlock a template so you can play about with the animation and add to the skeleton. All you need to do is open up your chosen template, save it, then head back to the animator, create new assets, name it whatever you need to name it, and then off of the root over here, we do import hierarchy, find that original one you saved, and there we go. We've got all the animations open, and we can now add child nodes and all of this down on the skeleton. Here is a Panda tip for you guys within Vox Edit Animation. Many of you are wondering how you can go about hiding and making things just appear, much like this bit of smoke right here. So we're going to select just this one in particular. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want your item hidden inside the main asset. So I've got it hidden in the fireplace. You can't see it from underneath, can't see it from the side. And we move our arrowhead right up until the point that we want it to appear. We press this, and then the very next frame, we also jump it to where we want it to be. Then we do our animation of it going up, and it's going up and up until it reaches the top point that we want it to reach, and then single keyframe, and it's right back down here. Hopefully this has helped you guys understand a little bit of how to make something appear and disappear instantly within Vox Edit Animator. Hope you guys enjoyed Panda Pop's Vox Edit Quick Tips.
Y'all ready for the Sandbox game? Climbing up the blockchain. We be hitting like it's.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another Panda Pops Quick Tips. For today's quick tip, I'm going to show you how you can unlock a template so you can play about with the animation and add to the skeleton. All you need to do is open up your chosen template, save it, then head back to the animator, create new assets, name it whatever you need to name it, and then off of the root over here, we do import hierarchy, find Find that original one you saved, and there we go. We've got all the animations open, and we can now add child nodes and all of this down on the skeleton. Here is a panda tip for you guys within VoxEdit animation. Many of you are wondering how you can go about hiding and making things just appear, much like this bit of smoke right here. So we're going to select just this one in particular. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want your item hidden inside the main asset. So I've got it hidden in the fireplace. You can't see it from underneath, can't see it from the side. And we move our arrowhead right up until the point that we want it to appear. We press this, and then the very next frame, we all of a sudden jump it to where we want it to be. Then we do our animation of it going up, and it's going up and up until it reaches the top point that we want it to reach, and then single keyframe, and it's right back down here. Hopefully this has helped you guys understand a little bit of how to make something appear and disappear instantly within VoxEdit Animator. Hope you guys enjoyed Panda Pop's VoxEdit quick tips. Hello guys, I am back, and yes, later in the video I upload, and now I've got some beans for you. Dead silence, cut. It would be nice if I could do that, like I spill some beans and then like it just gets cut, like I could just cut it out of the YouTube stuff and everything, like just that tiny section. But anyway, we are creating this little pixie. Do her legs. No beans, no beans. No beans. Sorry for the no beans. Not give you the beans. You had beans for lunch? You're good? Awesome. What beans did you get for lunch? I'm just double checking you guys can't hear. No, you can't hear any of the music. Good. I freaking hate the camera on this one. Hi, what is it? It is a A pixie, a Cornish pixie. Pinto beans on your Chipotle bowl. I had Chipotle when I was in America. It was fine. I quite liked it. Mouth. So I wanted like a more cheeky smile for the pixie. So I'm doing a separate mouth. And I'm gonna try and do sort of... Yeah. Looks like a Smurf, look like a Smurf. It does not look like a Smurf. Have a look at Cornish Pixies. Looks like a Cornish pig, and not the Harry Potter Cornish Pixies. Actual Cornish Pixies. Actual Cornish Pixies. The real ones. Guys, the real ones. Cornish Pixies don't have wings. But we'll go into this again. So, Cornish Pixies. Image. So, these are traditionally Cornish Pixies. Okay? They look like that. Here's some ornaments and stuff that you can get. This one looks a little bit more creepy. But they're generally fairly mischievous. But they are very, very playful. They're not quite evil. They'll be mischievous, but they're not quite evil. This... I don't want to click on it. This little drawing right here is the Harry Potter version of a Cornish pixie. Which, by the way, I'm a little bit irritated because they call it a pixie spelt like this when it is spelt like this or like this. It's either with a Y or an IE. It's a pixie. Cornish Pisces, basically. Right there. Cornish, the look of the Cornish Pixies. These, generally, are Cornish Pixies. They don't have wings. Did Panda just confirm Harry Potter? No! No, I didn't! I did not! I'm just saying, no! 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 Candidly, why? Why? You heard Harry Potter, you just like heard Harry Potter, you ran with it. You're like, no, don't care what other words Panda says. This is what I now believe to be true. Like 100% this is what I now believe to be true, and then I have to talk to a bunch of people going, no, I was making a Cornish pixie on stream and complaining about the Harry Potter pixies, and somehow everybody thought I meant Harry Potter was coming. Since candidly, I blame you for anything that happens because of what you have said. Candidly said it. Not me. Send them my way. I got this. Also, you'll convince them to do it. I know that's what'll happen. Like, why not though? Like, it's a super good idea. You just saw how much the community loved the idea of it. Now let's get them. I think Harry Potter would be too expensive for us, to be honest. Trying to get something like that wouldn't be cheap. Just one phone call and it's a thing. There we go. I think they look too big. We think they should be a different shade as well. Be slightly darker. Makes more sense that they're slightly darker. Edit, clip, and tweet. No! Not gonna lie, tried to clip you repeating what I put and you cut yourself off in mid-sentence. Very smooth. Did I? Because I didn't realize I did that. Yes, I'm very smooth. Just like that. That's me. That's me. Smooth as a cucumber. Cucumber smooth. I want to make this just slightly bigger. Like I chose the wrong time to get something to eat. Garnica, no, you didn't miss anything. There's no beans being spilled. Nothing happened. You chose a good time to go get something to eat. These are not the beans you are looking for. These are not the beans. Prickles, cucumbers. Prickles, what? Your cucumbers have spiky things? What cucumber? What are you making? Why I'm doing it like that? This makes way more sense. Who is excited for Alpha Season 4? Because I want to irritate you guys in thinking that we've just completely missed season 3. I want to join Alpha Season 4 with my experience. Any suggestions for that? You need... Candidly, who is it that people get in contact with? There is like a contact. Usually, though, it's for studios, like partners, studios, or Game Maker Fund people that get into those, or Game Jam winners. But I believe there is a contact thing. I just can't remember what the contact is or any details about it, because apparently today, my brain is not working. Like, no, I don't want you to work today. You can just not compute. Okay, good to know the right people. Candidly, whoa, right. So, ignore candidly. That's not the correct answer. Oh my gosh. Joe can send them to the right people, but highly suggest having them send it to him to test first. I usually suggest people go through the Game Maker Fund route, honestly, because that's still open. Does make sense to let Joe test it, but I usually tell people to go through the Game Maker Fund route because that's the only thing I know. There is a contact. I think it might just be contact at Sandbox. Was there any stuff in season 2 that you created? Anything you were especially proud of? So I only had one thing in season 2. It's still in this season as well. You can actually buy it. It is the blue-haired girl, and she is in... they haven't taken any Creator Fund members' artwork to appear in season 3, but any stuff that was in season 2 that is still a game to play is open, and it is the blue-haired girl, and she appears in Central Town. So this is one where through the Creator Fund, they tell you how much to list it for. So I listed it at 30 whatever amount, can't remember now, and yeah, so. Pankaj, who's replaced you? No one's replaced you. So yeah, I'm quite proud of her. She's somewhat based off of me a little bit, but not fully. I really like her shoes. You don't look at the bottom of that shoe. But going through the Game Maker Fund will actually give you funding. Your Minotaur? Your Minotaur was in Oh! No, I think that experience is still going to be in this season, so your Minotaur will still be present. I believe that experience will potentially still be there. I'm not 100% sure. Potentially. You never heard the music in season 3? Oh, you've heard the music in season 3? I really doubt you've heard all the music in season 3 somehow. As much as I'd like to believe, potentially people have had sneak peeks. I have a hard time believing you've heard all of the music in season 3. Maxie, where would you have heard it? That's one. Where have you heard the music? But a certain artist has 13 songs in there. Do you want to DM me who you're thinking of who has 13 songs in there? I know there are a couple of artists that definitely have a few songs in there. You gonna whisper me? Also, let me know how you know this, or just like how you know that it's 13. Oh, that's Ice Pilot that sent me that. Okay, you've not whispered me yet. Ice Pilot's just sent me something. Please send. Oh, Ice Pilot sent me Joe playing his games that he did. Hey, Supreme KRGZ. How you doing? What the fuck was that? It looked like something really big just fell. And now I'm paranoid that there's like a giant spider somewhere running around here. My feet are now up on the chair. Fair enough, Maxi. I can neither confirm nor deny that is true. But I don't think it is actually 13. Not like Oz, but we do, yeah, so giant spiders in the UK, like, not like giant, but they're still big. Big enough that I don't like it. Not as big as Australia, for sure. My Australian family definitely take the piss at how much I don't like spiders. Especially my granddad, because he grew up in Australia. So, yeah, like, spiders don't bother him. Spiders never used to bother me. There were two scenarios that happened that put me off of spiders pretty much my whole time. For most of my life. But we get what's called house spiders, and house spiders can get quite big, especially the females. The females are the biggest, and it is around this time of year that they come out, but it's usually at night, not during the day. But I don't know what it was that I saw out the corner of my eye, but who knows, because I definitely would have seen that. Either that or it's going to be on my wall very soon, and you're going to see me fall off of my chair. But regardless, two incidences that happened. I must have been about 3 or 4 years old, and my granddad's older sister and her friend that we called Crazy Daisy. I can't remember if it was my granddad's sister or Crazy Daisy that sang this song, but we were all sleeping around there, and I was put down for a nap and had to sleep on the floor. And I don't know how many of you know the song, I know an old woman who swallowed a fly, perhaps she'll die. I know an old woman who swallowed a spider to catch the fly, perhaps she'll die. I know an old woman who swallowed a rat to catch the spider to catch the fly, perhaps she'll die. Anyway, she was singing me that song while I'm trying to sleep as a small child on the floor, and a spider ran across the floor at that point while that was happening. So that was incident number 1, and I didn't like that. Incident number 2, I legit thought that this happened in real life until I was far too old to realize that it actually didn't happen in real life. So what I thought happened in real life, in my granddad's garden, he had these, like, I'm gonna get a picture so you guys can see. So, you know, like, evergreen conifer hedging. Okay, I'm gonna get some conifer hedging, just want some images. So, stuff like this, they generally end up being, like, really, really tall, and spiders love them. So, my granddad's garden, all down one side of his garden, he had this conifer hedging that had spiders and stuff on it. Now, I legit thought this was real. I was spinning as a small child in the garden, just spinning around like small children do, and then I stop and I face the hedge, and there is a giant garden spider, like a big furry one with eyes and a mouth that smiled at me. And it creeped me out. It didn't do anything, I didn't touch it, it didn't go on me, but it was a big spider that had eyes, and it smiled at me. A little bit like, what spider is it? Is it Henry Spider? No, I don't know. There's like a cartoon thing of like a drawing spider. Now, I'm probably older than that cartoon, so I didn't see it from the cartoon. But I legit thought this had really happened. Had actually happened. And that was the catalyst of me not liking spiders, was this spider smiling at me. At around the age of about 15, 16, I told you I was way older than I should have been, I realised that this had not happened in real life. This had happened in dreamland. In my mind, while sleeping, it had felt so real that I actually thought it was real. For the longest time ever. There are only certain spiders, even today, that I find cute and I'm fine with. Yes, it did traumatize me. I'm not, like, it legit traumatized me. Not even joking. I'm traumatized. 100% traumatized. No way, no how. Also, Maxi, just as another thing off of what you said, it may have downloaded what you think is the current version, but it probably isn't because it has gone through multiple updates since then. Not Jackie Chan. It really happened. I told a spider story. Many spiders are fine. I don't mind daddy longlegs. They're fine because they eat other spiders, so I let them get to a certain size. And as crazy as it might sound, when they do get to a certain size, if they have at least been staying in the same area, I will say, hey, you've got about a week to leave, and if you don't, you're getting hoovered up. Half the time they do skedaddle, they leave. If they don't, then yeah, they do get hoovered up. Go west, check my Twitter DMs. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna have to think about what sort of feedback I need to give you. That's really good. Okay. Okay, go west. That will be definitely saved for Wednesday. Really? You don't like that? So the daddy long legs are the ones that I really... Jumping spiders are your friends. No, not Jackie Chan, get out of here. Yeah, I would say it does need to be a little shorter, but just from first observation. But yes, that is saved for next week now. 100%. Alright, let's just do rename animation idle 01. Have more than one animation. New idle 02. And with this, should have potentially have done the legs separate. Actually, no, go in the upright position. You're fine. I don't want to do a smaller pixie, but this is like one of the smallest things that I could do. I don't think... Oh yeah, this is a new phone. I don't have a picture of it on this phone. I think it is a jumping spider, and I do actually find it cute. Yeah, these ones. So these are the jumping spiders that we have in the UK, and I actually do find these super cute because they're really small and they love my sunflowers. So... But these are the sort of eyes that the scary spider in my dream had looking at me. Let's just potentially try and do a smaller pixie. Wrong color. Yeah, I think I've seen that, the peacock one. I don't know why I did that. I need to load up the whole palette. Alright. Might have to do the... Maybe I just won't give it eyes. Might be the easiest thing. Maybe make it look like it's got like an acorn hat. Hey, M. Devella, how you doing? Can you explain how to add a palette? Yeah, sure. I can do that. So if you... Wait. So I have one downloaded that's a PNG file that you get when you're on the Creator Fund, which is very similar to the palette that you have on the templates. So what you do is, let's say you've opened up a palette or you've created a palette from scratch. And I'm just going to do that on new, random to delete. So when we open it up, we've got a palette here. So whenever you press the plus button, it takes whatever color you were originally on and makes a new one. So we're just going to make our palettes right here. Whole bunch of colors, the greens, the blues, blues. There we go. And then what you would do is save palette. So you'd save it, you'd name it, it'll save as a PNG. So you'd save that. I'm not going to. And then what you do is when you open up somewhere new, you would go load palette and you would choose the palette that you want to load. So I choose my Voxel Sandbox Extended palette is the one that we use. We do have the Biomes one, which I don't really use. I've got one for coral colors. I've got one that I use for Elon Musk that's just had a few different colors in there. Flowers purple, so that's when I was doing a bunch of purple flowers and needed different shades of purple, that I just added that there. From image files, only PNGs as far as I'm aware. Blue, Wizzy, Orange and the Sandbox Alpha Chat. Wait, what? Is there something in the Discord Sandbox Alpha Chat or something? Wizzy party in Alpha Chat? Really? It's a Wizzy party? Oh, be part of the party? Oh yeah. Where do you get those images from? Where's the Wizzy image? There! Ah! Cool! Everybody loves a good old Wizzy the Blue. Wait, what? Alpha Chat channel, thanks. What's that about? What's what about? Just killed the party with your text! Ah! I put party and then I put it. I put the Wizzy. Do you want me to delete my text? Delete your pipe. Do you know what? I was going to until Candidly so aggressively said, see it. Fine. Oh, I can't. Wait, why can't I delete it? Delete. There we go. I'm just waiting for Candidly to say whatever she needs to say to what I've just done. Can you share your palette with us? No. It's basically, the palette I use is pretty much if you go to the templates and you open up any of the human templates, it's basically the one that you get on the skin tone there. Candidly, I'm gonna get rid of it now. Don't worry. There we go. I was just feeling spicy. But it's basically that. It's basically that template. So we got Tiny Pixie. So we're going to just do Tiny Pixie 1. Because Cornish Pixies are said to be able to shrink themselves down to minuscule levels to not be seen by the naked eye. So Cornish Pixies are actually varying in sizes. They're not like just really tiny. They can be numerous different sizes and they can shrink themselves. Just so you know. We got this one. And then do you know what? Teeny tiny pixie. And the teeny tiny pixie is basically, let's get a better. Basically just going to be this. Okay, teeny pix 1. We have all the varying sizes, send to all, and then we're just going to duplicate Tiny Pix 2 and duplicate Teeny Pix 2, and we'll have another one. Duplicate Teeny Pix 3. Fairy facts. Yes, because Cornish Pixies are a type of fairy. They are from the Fae. Escape room artist, you are late to the party. This is, we're partying up. Whoop, whoop. Party, 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 party. Whoop, whoop. We're partying. We're partying. This is how Panda parties. Do you want to party with me? Party. Wait. We can make it more party, party, party. Oh no, skin. Oh, cover yourself. You grass stains, you hussy. This has been a weird stream, I'm not gonna lie. Both my feet are still off of the floor though, I dared put them down. Although, like, you know, spiders can climb. And I don't even know for sure it was a spider. I would have thought I would have seen something. Those big house spiders, they are super, super quick, but they get worn out really quickly. Which means if you see someone running, and then it just stops still, you've got a certain amount of time to be able to kill it. Because it will not move. Because it needs to conserve its energy to run again. Most streams here are a bit weird. That's the way we like it. Oh. Don't tell me I'm a bit weird. Don't know how I feel about that. I feel like this one needs to have a face of some description. Stream's getting more edgy lately. Are they? Oh, because of the skin? Because of the skin? I showed shoulder! That's a bit too much shoulder. No, no party like a panda pops party. There ain't no party like a panda pops party. There ain't no party like a panda pops party. There ain't no party like a panda pops party. There ain't no party like a Sandbox party. There ain't no party like a panda pops Sandbox party. Yeah. Rapid. Playboy entering the Sandbox, spicing things up. I know. Is it a two mug party? It really isn't. It really isn't. It's just I'm in just one of those moods. The thing is, I've been really busy and kind of like low-key stressed, that when I get stressed, I get weird, like more weird. So you're now getting the weird side of me a little bit. Like, I'll go quiet while I'm concentrating on some things. But yeah, you're getting pretty much... Fly, go away, fly! Stupid flies, need a fly zapper. Clankash, clip the Panda Pops party, awesome! Clip there, clip there, clip there. Anders, what's stressing you? It's not like bad stress, it's busy stress. So I sometimes find it hard to decompress and chill. I usually go one of two ways. I can either decompress and chill and it's fine, or I end up trying to decompress and chill and I end up not doing anything for a couple of days when I should be working, in which case then I need to like really work very, very hard. And then obviously sometimes I just can't decompress and I just work. So I've been trying really, really hard not to work over the weekends. Now, when I do, you know, the live Vox Edit streams, that can't be helped. The weekends are the best time for me to do it, which is absolutely fine. I don't mind doing that, which is why I only do it roughly once a month. It is going to be once a month, and when Alpha starts, I'm probably not going to do it at all during Alpha because there's so much I'm doing. But basically... Many of you know that when we had the Ender Party for Alpha Season 2, I pretty much planned that. I had help, but I pretty much organised the majority of that. I got the games and the contests, I did the quizzes. For the best moments and fails videos, not only did I organise the form to be sent out, but I filtered through all of those submissions, put the videos together, put VTs together, edited videos, did all of this stuff for the end of party stream. Now, we want to do something bigger this year. So for this season, we're doing more and making it bigger, and that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm organising, and up until the point that I have everything laid out and I know, okay, this is what we're doing, this is what we got prepared, until then, I'm going to be super busy. I should. Sparky, what do you say? Stupid delay? Wait, what? Oh, there's only one weird side of me left. What's your weird side left? I do have people helping to some extent, but like I've asked for help with a few video things being made, but overall it's nothing that I can't handle doing myself, and if it ever got to the point where I couldn't handle it myself, I would ask for help because I want it to be good. What I want to deliver for the community in terms of these alpha streams, as well as the end of party that we'll do, is I want it to be good. So I'm not going to be putting myself in a position for it not to come out good. Do we have a quiz today? Maybe. Oh no, it'll be a form. If I do something, it'll just be a form. Okay, I want a teeny pixie 4. I actually think they look super cute just hovering. Ah! It was... Duplicate. Did I just break the rig? I think I just broke the rig. Oh, no, I didn't. Good. I'm gonna call it Teeny Pix 5. Yeah, right, good, it's not broke. You love the ears? Thank you. So all of these are little pixies. Right, since yesterday, we, the team I'm in, got into the Game Maker Fund! Woo! M. Devella. Well done. I'm proud of you too. Good for you. Very proud of you. Right, so we're gonna have this just be like a still idle. We've got this idle, everything's hidden. Yeah. Got a little bit of that, I think. And idle number 2. I don't know, do you think we can get away without giving these ones faces, or do you think it's just a little bit not right? Do you think I need faces on them? I can't decide. Really want to put my feet on the floor. My knees are going weird. No faces. Okay, no faces. Well, the smallest ones are these ones, so definitely no need for faces on the teeniest ones. But okay, for these ones, we don't need the face. They're good without faces. Okay. The thing is, if so not Jackie Chan, with these ones, it wouldn't quite work. They would have to be a separate node. So if I did it like that, like it just wouldn't look right. In fact, it would make him look a little bit creepy. So it would have to be done by me doing a 1x1 and rotating it so just like a point appears, much like I've done with her mouth. Do you think I am going to make the mushroom a slightly different shade of red? Because of her dress. A slightly brighter shade. There's nothing wrong with creepy, I just think it's a little too creepy for what we're going for. And we'll have Idol 03, which won't technically be Idol. They'll be like these guys. Sort of move. Well, just remember that there are many, many different types of fairies. These are Cornish Pixies. So these are what Cornish, not this one. Don't pay attention to that one. That's not Cornish Pixie. These are Cornish Pixies. They are kind of cute. Some of them look a little bit different in certain renditions, but these are the most common looking ones. Some do have slightly more, like, he looks a little creepier. This one also looks a little, well, the Tooth Fairy is at least slightly creepy. Yeah, a little bit. But also, we've mentioned it earlier, so some people might not have heard or anything like that, but with Cornish Pixies, they can vary in size. There's not a set size for a Cornish Pixie. They are actually able to shrink themselves within folklore. Feel like I need to make that pretty obvious that I'm on about within folklore. Not always. They're not all just mischievous. The Cornish ones are mischievous, but they are friendly. They generally don't do harm. But does not mean that you should take things like fairy circles and stuff like that as, yay, let's go find a fairy circle. You shouldn't. To this, but I saw a Playboy entry on Twitter that had the bunny head logo and Playboy name. Correct me. Yes, that is. You cannot do that. They will not get through. Was it recent? Because I can make a comment on that. They are not allowed to use logos. Sometimes I wish people would tag me in all their stuff so I can find it easier. And then other times I'm happy people don't tag me in everything. So this morning, do you know whose it is? I saw... I mean, you could make a made-up one, but if it looks very, very similar to the Playboy logo, probably won't be able to get away with it, weirdly enough. I'm guessing Vox Edit was tagged in it. Hours ago... Yeah, I think you'd get away with that. I would maybe potentially change a few things, like the color and stuff. Oh! Is it this? I mean, they can put the logo in this, like, that's not in the thing, but yeah, that big logo wouldn't be allowed. The girls themselves are fine. The rabbits, I would say, potentially are fine because they're not inherently copyrighted. If they've already entered, I can definitely check. Yeah, that's the one. Because they could have just done the logo as part of their video, but I don't like it when people do that, because you should really just be showing off one of your things. Also, the animation seems like that's not gonna work. Like, that's not very utilized, that animation, if it looks like that. Playboy contest. Submissions. GIFs. Oh, wow, there's so many logo submissions! Right, yeah, they've already submitted. So, the good thing about that is... I can have a look at your image. They are very close on the top of the faces. But they are not showing any additional images of everything else. It's just the girls. Their images are only showing the girls. It isn't showing anything else. I may have to look at their GLTF to make sure that it doesn't break copyright. But potentially, maybe. That's a misplaced Easter rabbit. Three-eared bunny with full-size tie instead of bow. Exactly. Uptime, I have been streaming for 2.5 hours. I'm going to be finishing in a minute. We're just going to do this animation. Head of a rabbit. Then, I mean... It depends what you're making. This is why I'm happy to give people feedback, but don't write the word Playboy. Don't use the Playboy logo. Yeah. And the whole sort of ear, one ear straight and one ear bent, I would say that's a grey area. Personally, I wouldn't hold people accountable to that, but I would have to check with the things. Use Playgirl instead. Goodness. It's kid-friendly Playboy now. You guys are hilarious. Bunnies and bunny girls galore. I'm sure hundreds of those are being entered. Actually, not as many as you'd think. There is... Somebody's done a bed, or what looks like a bed, with the full Playboy bunny logo in the center of it. No copyright! It will not be allowed to be yours! You will not be allowed to enter it! You cannot do it! As much as that's really cool. No! No! This is why I made a whole video! Gotta push that video some more. Make VoxEdit share it. Why make VoxEdit share it? I'm gonna go onto VoxEdit and share it. About to come quit VoxEdit. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. It's fine. I'm fine. I love that cum quitting has been a thing now. I'm glad that we've made that a thing. Very glad that we've all made that a thing. Totally becoming addicted, start going on weird tangents. I never go on weird tangents, what? Same here, I burned through 50 points within 1 hour. 50 points of what? We can rename it to British quit at any time. No, we cannot. It's calm quitting. It is only calm quitting. My words would not come out of my mouth there. We're gonna pretend that that didn't happen. Under 50 points, you get to try DALL-E 2 for art AI. What? Under quitting? No, I'm not quitting. Why are people saying I'm quitting? It is almost the end of the stream, though. Talking about AI generated item software. What? Handcuff on knee length boots and elbow length gives me gloves might be good for the Playboy contest. I don't see why not. Well, Karen Kirsch, I wouldn't have guessed any of that, but now that you've said it, that is 100% what I think you're doing. Cannot come back from that, my friend. Alright, for the most part, this is mostly done. I do want to do some, like, leg kicks. As if she's, like, happily sat up here. How, instead of artists being intimidated, they fully embracing AI-generated art as a tool. I freaking love it. Wait, what? I feel like I've missed something. Realistic images and art from a description in natural language. Wow. Well, that sounds kind of cool. Alright, we're going to do this leg. Would be funny. That would be funny, Clankirsch. That would be good. That would work. That would work as a thing. I want to see somebody do that. Okay, we got that going on, and then I just kind of want this one. just kind of like jump up, down, stay where you are, up, tilt, wait, out, gonna stay still for most of it, and then you're just gonna kind of bend forward, up, stay still, jump up and forward, little tilt, up, and straight, on the forward, hop up, down, up, and back into. Okay. So it's looking cool, thank you. Maybe with a pair of bunny ears showing up the top of the covers. I like that. Or the bunny ears poke out of the covers and then go back in. Alright, let's just play this. It's going to be a very quick thing. Yeah, that looks cute. Pretty happy with that. What we need to do is find the end of all the animations. So we scroll down, found it. We then press the diamond. Make sure I'm on the control node. I am. I might change idle free to just movement, because I'm going to have this one in a couple of different positions. But for the most part, I think we're done here. I'll roll over the NFT giveaway for Thursday, so we should have 2 NFTs to give away on Thursday, because I can't bother to make a quick form. Sorry, guys. Hopefully, you aren't just here for the free stuff. You're here for me, too. I mean, I know some of you are here for free stuff, but hopefully most of you are here for this. All of this. What is my YouTube channel? It is Panda Pops. Literally just Panda Pops. If you put Panda Pops in YouTube, I should come up. If I don't, put Panda Pops Sandbox, and I definitely will. Is one of the NFTs the Alpha Pass? I can neither confirm nor deny that during Alpha Season 3, I may or may not have an Alpha Pass or a couple to give away. I can neither confirm nor deny that. I can neither confirm nor deny, but I will confirm that I do have my special Dragonborn asset that is fully minted for special Season 3 giveaway. Say whoa, whoop, whoop. Let's just show that bad boy off. So the Dragonborn soldier, this is what the community, as in you guys over on my Twitter and stuff, voted for. So the Dragonborn soldier there is 50 available. It will be one that will be specially given away during Alpha Season 3, much like in Alpha Season 2, the Woodland Fairy. The Woodland Fairy may make a comeback for some giveaways. 5 of these will be held to one side to be put up for sale, as well as 5 will be held for me personally to have for my personal games. So there is a total of 40 of these that will be given out, and most of them were, I know! I was sad about Benny! I was so sad about Benny, it was so close. So you wouldn't confirm or deny Thursday? No. Candidly, I said during Alpha Season 3. During Alpha Season 3, and I definitely will never do 2 passes in the same day. No. But, no. Benny. Oh, okay, so many of you guys don't know who Benny is. Benny is the drunken dwarf bard created on stream. This might not be the actual official. There's Bardo 1. There's no Bardo 2 on here. So it's not this one. But yes, we have. And this doesn't have the animation. Where is my official bard? Bard. Oh wait, I think we renamed it Benny, and I think he was put in dwarves. Dwarf. Child. Library. Dwarf. Main. Dwarf. Okay. Oh no, are you still in delete? Oh, I better not have accidentally have deleted you. Delete. R2. Yes. Bard and Bard 1. Yeah, R2. Need to copy and paste him. So this is Benny. His name is Benny Bobbins. He is a drunkard bard. Got a whole backstory and everything for him, so he does have a full backstory, but basically he abandoned his wife and 2 children. Because he is basically useless. Was it a bug you splashed in Half Dork's game? What do you mean? Ice Pilot. Never did I say that. Alpha Season 3 will be 1. I didn't even say that there were alpha passes being handed out on Thursday. I said that there will be a giveaway on Thursday. Candidly said about alpha passes, and I said during Alpha Season 3, I can neither confirm nor deny that I will have a few passes to give out on my streams. Also, Alpha Season 3 is coming summer 2022, so you have up until the 23rd of September for Alpha Season 3 to start. Or soon TM. No, Candace, no. Toss a coin for your panda over on D-Live. Ah, love D-Live. Rigged, I voted for Benny too. It wasn't rigged, I wanted Benny. I was pushing Benny so hard on you guys. We got told August. No. The official date, I don't know who told you August. The official date, ever since it wasn't coming out in July, has always been summer 2022. No, candidly, it's not for real. No, it's still winter on Venus. Yes, summer based off of what most of Europe classes summer being up until the 23rd of September. But also, please though guys, just remember, do you actually want Alpha to come if there are things still broken? If there are things still broken, do you actually want Alpha to come out so you guys can be like, I can't play this game, it's broken. No, I'm gonna moan on Discord and then it's Candidly's problem. It's broken. See? In my mind, when I see people complain about stuff happening in games, that's how I imagine that they do it. No broken games, please. Then wait. Wait until it's out. Can't wait till they say Season 3 is September. But it doesn't matter if it is, because it's still summer 2022. People just like to complain. Yes, they do. I'm going to tell candidly, like, everybody, like, if you've got an issue with Alpha Season 3, you need to talk to Candidly, because she was saying that it needs to happen. Yeah, it was, in all fairness, it was originally going, the timeline was July, but until an official announcement, and by official, I don't mean a speculated, like, hey, you know, the past says August, so it must be August. I mean, like, yeah, there's a little bit, like, but also, we have always stated summer 2022. There was a July 2022 at some point as well. But yeah, it is summer 2022 for everybody until you see an official thing saying it is coming this week. Go. Just give us Pong with a Sandbox logo in the background and call it. So yeah, I mean, yeah, sure, why not? But anyway, Season 3 hype. Whoop whoop, yay! Oh wait, you can't hear any of that because I got music on, so I turned audio off. Right. Season 3 hype. You guys behave, you will get 2 giveaways on Thursday if I'm feeling extra kind. I may or may not. But if you are not kind and well behaved, then just 1 or none. You'll have to tune in and find out if Panda Pops will do a giveaway. Dun, dun, dun. Tune in for next season. Anyway, guys, have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the metaverse. I want to say thank you to Ice Pilot for being here. M. Devella, thank you for being here. Not Jackie Chan, Maxi Max, Clankash, Candidly. I want to give you a very, very special thank you for trolling me this stream. I hold you close to my heart, my friend. Garnakan. I'm just scrolling up right now. If I miss your name, Mr. Pizza Man. Half Dork. Oh! Half Dork was here. Hey, Half Dork. We were talking about you earlier, and I forgot what I was going to send you as a message. And now I've totally forgotten, so my bad. It doesn't matter. But thank you, Half Dork, for taking your time, because I know that you wanted to do relaxy stuff today. So thank you for being here. If you're still here, oh, no, yeah, there you are. So, yeah, I can't remember. Oh, no, Half Dork, before I go, I remembered exactly what it was, because we were talking about how my 31st great-grandfather is King Harold whatever of Denmark, Bluetooth, King Harold Bluetooth of Denmark. So we were all saying how we should somehow, or 9A7A was saying how we should somehow entwine that into Trix's character, and that I now all of a sudden need to be wearing a Viking helmet with turquoisey blue braids, because clearly Trix is me, which, by the way, she's not. I am not a drunkard alcoholic that tries to steal off of everybody. Trix is based off of my friend, who doesn't steal off of people, but she is a very loud alcoholic. Not an alcohol. She's a very loud pub goer. Very, very thing. With a pet spy, of course. But anyway, Half Dork, have a really good relaxy thing. I'm off now, guys. Thank you, Garnakan, Maxi, absolutely everybody. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the metaverse. See you on Thursday. Be there. Or be, well, it's not a square, it's a rectangle, because, I mean, be square. Kinda. Bye.